Coming up on Current OC.
Tonight, we take a look at how to safely buy a new or used car.
Plus, we'll show you how golf can be the key to a successful career.
These stories and more, it all starts now on the Current OC.
You feel like it's time, but you can't let it go. When you got no beginning, but you just don't know. Here we are, wide awake. This time you know, this time you'll go all the way, all the way.
From the OC TV studios along 6th and Atlantic, Raider Nation's leading news magazine starts now in high definition. This is Current OC.
Hello and welcome to the Current OC. I'm Luke Hansen.
And I'm Evan Holmes. Welcome to the May 10th edition of the Current OC. Sit back and enjoy not only the weather, but our broadcast as well.
As more and more of our student body obtains our driving license, we turn to the daunting task of purchasing a motor vehicle. If you do not know what you are doing, you could lose a lot of money or be stuck with a real hunk of metal junk. OCTV is here to help you buy a car.
Process of buying a car, the first question you should ask yourself is whether to purchase new or used. It may seem simple, but this decision forms the basis of the entire car buying process. There are multiple factors to consider, and us here at the Current OC are here to help with the top 3 deal breakers. Number 1, price. As you may imagine, buying new is significantly more expensive. Not only do you pay more for the car itself, but also the sales tax and insurance are higher. Another factor to consider is that new cars lose 20% of their value the moment you drive off the lot. That means that if you don't pay at least 20% down, then you could owe more money to your lender than what the car is worth. Therefore, if you're really concerned about getting the cheapest option, then used cars would be your best choice. Since the original owner paid the initial price, they absorb the depreciation of the vehicle. Just make sure to do your research with a site such as Carfax to make sure you're paying the right price. As long as you do this, used cars will get the best bang for your buck. Number 2, features. With new cars, there's a ton of new options and technology available. From push-button starts to Bluetooth connectivity, there are countless features with newer models. Meanwhile, with used cars, since they are older, they lack these options. Also, because the car has been owned previously, some of the features may be broken. If you're interested in having the most advanced features, then new models are by far the better choice. Number 3, fuel efficiency. As technology has advanced, cars have become more fuel efficient. In comparison of similar models from now and 10 years ago, the current one will usually get more miles to the gallon. This will not prove true for every model, so make sure to do some research on this before making a purchase. Since buying gas is such an important factor in the car's total ownership cost, the more fuel efficient might carry a higher price tag initially, but could save money in the long run. There are many options to consider between new and used. Each one needs to be measured, and as always with the car, more research the better. Once you decide on new or used, you can then focus on individual models. Have fun with it and make the best decision for you.
Golf is a great sport. Some even say playing it can be quite addictive, but the sport offers more than great competition. It may also offer key to making valuable business connections.
Tailored suits, briefcases, and high-end office buildings. These are the images associated with business deals.
People don't usually think of fairways and greens though, but as many as 1/3 of all business negotiations occur on the golf course. For all those planning on pursuing business, golf is a necessary way to network. From chatting on the course to continuing the conversation at the country club restaurant afterwards, this is the way to get ahead.
The Current OC is here to help drive your career forward.
The very core of business is not about investing in a product or service. It's about investing in relationships with people you trust. In order to build these relationships, you need to spend quality time with another person. However, in a business setting, this is difficult. Even if you try to join networking groups, you only get several minutes to meet each person.
On the golf course though, it is basically a 4-hour meeting with 3 other people, allowing plenty of time to build connections.
Playing golf though takes skill. It's a sport that requires technique and concentration. However, you don't need to be a professional to be able to use it as a way to network. When playing golf for business purposes, the round is about more than just the game.
It's about taking the time to get to know the other people.
At certain colleges, if you major in business, one of the requirements is a golf class.
If colleges consider it important enough to make it a required business class, then the professional world definitely does too.
Planning for future success is always important. For anyone, knowing how to play golf can help you achieve later in life.
Just keep swinging and watch your career drive forward. This has been Jackson Neal reporting for the Current OC.
Sure, golf is great, but cross country is as grueling as it is rewarding. Again, our own Television Media 1 students contribute another sports video, this time featuring OCHS's own cross country team.
If you consider yourself to be a decent runner or you would like to be, cross country is a sport for you.
I run cross country because I love competition, not just with the people around me on the track, but with myself. Pushing our bodies to the limit, that's what it means to be a cross country runner. You push yourself to that point right on the brink of exhaustion and total fatigue, and your job is to keep going. To anybody doing cross country, you have to have that same mindset, to push yourself to the limit. We usually start running in June for cross country. Training goes all the way through the summer, and you slowly see yourself develop from what I like to call the schleps and the slow guys at the back of the pack to the fast guys running for a state championship.
Sport for you. You can't wait until fall to get started, as training begins early in the summer. Even if you join the middle of summer, the team would already be doing 50-minute runs. The cross-country team is looking forward to seeing new faces next year. Ocean City High School has one of the best teams in the state, and we have a winning streak since 2008. Freshmen are the future of the team, and it's up to them to maintain that streak. People that have decided to join the team should consider going for quick 20-minute runs or longer. It's possible to train without a watch once the season starts, but it is easier to keep track of your progress if you have one. You'll need a neat pair of running shoes, flats, and spikes. This has been Cameron Detroya reporting for the Current OC.
May is finally here, and that means we are in the home stretch for the end of the school year.
So Kayla, what do our days of May bring us in terms of weather?
Hello ladies and gentlemen. If you take a look at our current radar, you'll see that we have a bit of fog in our area, so I hope you don't mind a little mist. On to our area temperatures. We are 50 all across southern New Jersey into Pennsylvania, 51 in Wildwood, 54 in Millville, 53 in Dover, 52 in Philadelphia, as well as Trenton, and 50 in Lakehurst. These temperatures are a bit low, so you might want to grab a jacket before heading outside today. On to our local conditions. We are looking at 52 degrees here in Ocean City with a humidity of 100. That's pretty wet. And our winds are 5.8, nothing too bad, but keep that in mind. On to our forecast. Tonight we are seeing some fog with a temperature of 74, going into 57 with slight chances of showers. On to the rest of the week, we will be seeing more chances of showers, as well as temperatures peaking in the 80s on Saturday. Into the rest of the week, we are seeing temperatures scattered throughout the 50s through the 70s, peaking at 80 degrees, so keep that in mind while you're trying to make your next week a good one.
With the great weather, Evan and I can finally get out on the beach and start the gun show. Well, that'll do it for us on this edition of the Current OC.
Remember to log on and catch all of our shows and additional content by visiting oc-tv.org.
We're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at OCNJTV, so be sure to like our page and follow us there too. As we leave today, we leave you with footage from last week's choir concert.
Have a great weekend, and as always, thanks for watching.